Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so in the last class we derived the expression for centripetal acceleration using this, you know, similarity of two triangles. One was the triangle for position vectors, this, and the other was the triangle for velocity vectors, right? Now, what did we do yesterday? This was the initial position A, B was final position. A was initial position, B was final position. What was initial position vector? It was Ri. And what was final position vector? It was Rf. So the time interval between these two instants was dt, right? Time interval was dt. So what did we do? We drew the position vectors here. So from initial position to final position, what is the vector drawn starting from initial position to final position? Tell me. What is the vector that starts at initial position and ends at final position? What is this vector? Tell me.
DR, like that.
dr, which is nothing but displacement vector, right? Correct? This dr is what? Displacement vector. So what is dr? It is final position minus initial position, right? How do you know this? Because here if you see Ri plus dr equals to Rf. Can you see in the diagram? This vector plus this vector gives rise to this vector, right? So what is dr equal to?
RF minus R.
Rf minus Ri. Rf minus Ri that I have written here. Clear? Okay. So what did we do next? What did we do next? We drew velocity vectors here. So Vi is initial velocity, Vf is final velocity. Similarly, what is dv equal to? Vf minus Vi. Correct? Now we have redrawn these similar triangles without mentioning the vectors. We have just written the magnitudes of the vectors and we have redrawn these triangles here. Can you see? So the magnitude of position vectors doesn't change, right? Do you agree? If the particle is in circular motion, the magnitudes of position vectors doesn't change. Why? Because
They are radius of that
they are radii of the same circle, right?
center. Yes, yes.
Same circle. That's why it is r and r. And this is the displacement dr. And this angle is d theta, right? Do you agree? And what about the magnitudes of velocities? They also do not change. Why they do not change? Tell me. Tell me. Magnitude of both V1 bar and V2 bar. Since the motion is Tell me.
So it's
Uniform.
Yeah, since we have uniform circular motion. What do you mean by uniform?
And speed is constant.
Speed is constant. Speed is constant implies the magnitude of velocities is constant. Now, if you look at these two triangles, these are similar triangles. Why these are similar triangles? Because both are isosceles. Both are isosceles and their angle is equal. Their angle is equal. So this is also d theta, this is also d theta. Why the angles are equal? Tell me. Because this is perpendicular to this and this is perpendicular to this. If angle between these two is d theta, then angle between their perpendiculars is also theta. Agreed?
yes, sir.
Now these two are similar triangles. For similar triangles, what is the uh, condition? The ratio of their corresponding sides is equal. So the corresponding sides are, see, this corresponds to this and this corresponds to this. Do you agree? This corresponds to this and this side corresponds to this side. Correct? So dr by r equals to dv by v. Okay. So if I bring v this side, I get v by r into dr equals to dv. Correct? So if I divide both on both sides, divide dt on both sides, what do I get? V by r dr by dt equals to dv by dt. Correct? But what is dv by dt? Rate of change of velocity. That will give you acceleration. And what about dr by dt? It is rate of change of displacement, because dr is displacement. It will give you velocity. Correct? So what does a tan out to be? V square by r. Do you agree?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So acceleration is v square by r, and this acceleration, if you see, it is towards center. That's why it is also called centripetal acceleration. Okay, centripetal acceleration. Now, what can you tell me about centripetal acceleration? Is it constant or variable in uniform circular motion?
Sir, constant?
No, actually the magnitude of centripetal acceleration is constant, but the direction is changing. Can you see that?
Yes, yes.
Here the direction is in here the direction is here. It is always towards center. But for us, if you see, the direction is always changing. That means a bar is not constant, but the magnitude of a bar is constant. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me just write it down. Okay, anyway. So the centripetal acceleration for uniform motion, V is constant, right? V is constant. Therefore, A is also constant. A is also constant. But both V bar and A bar are variable. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
So we have to be careful in answering the questions in exam. If he says the magnitude of velocity, then we have to say it is constant. If he says magnitude of centripetal acceleration, we have to say that it is constant. But if he just says velocity and acceleration, then we have to say that they are variable. Why? Since their magnitudes are constant, but the directions
Are changing.
keep changing. Okay, clear? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Anyway, I'll just delete this. This is not required. Okay. Clear? Okay. So this is the thing you have to keep in mind while answering the questions. Okay. Now, I will give you an alternate derivation for this centripetal acceleration. Okay. And let us see how to do that. Now, suppose this is moving in some,
Sir,
yeah.
sir, in non-uniform circular motion, the
Hmm.
centripetal acceleration would be changing, sir.
In non-uniform circular motion, centripetal acceleration, magnitude of centripetal. See here also centripetal acceleration is changing, but magnitude is constant. But in non-uniform, even the magnitude will change. Even the magnitude will change. We will look at non-uniform circular motion after we complete uniform circular motion. We will look into that. There we will have one more kind of acceleration called tangential acceleration also. We'll look into that after completing this topic. Clear? Okay, what you are saying is correct only. Okay, so here now suppose this is uniform circular motion, this is uniform, and in uniform circular motion one more thing is constant. Tell me what is that? So here I am writing in uniform circular motion alpha is 0. Do you agree? In uniform circular motion alpha is 0. Why alpha is 0? A is 0, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But what is the relationship between A and R? A is equal to R alpha equal to 0 implies alpha is also equal to 0. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is alpha? D omega by dt equal to 0. Now tell me when will be the derivative 0? Whose derivative is 0?
When the term is constant.
Yes, yes. So omega is constant. This is one way. Another way of deriving is this. Since see, since okay, since v is constant, what is v equal to? R omega is constant, therefore omega is constant. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, but what is omega equal to? Tell me. What is omega equal to? Tell me. D theta by dt. Do you get my point?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
all these things you have to keep in mind. Uh, Alpha equals to d omega by dt, and omega equal to d theta by dt. Correct? Okay. So
Yes,
tell
sir.
me, what is omega into dt equal to? D theta. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So integrate on both sides. I'm integrating here and I'm integrating here. 0 to theta, 0 to t, because here variable is t. What do you get? Tell me. Omega is constant, it will come outside. So it will be integration of dt 0 to t equals to integration of d theta 0 to theta. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is the answer?
Sir,
Yeah.
omega t equals to
Very good.
0.
Very good. So omega into C. 1 का integration क्या है? T from 0 to T equals to what is integration of 1 here?
Theta.
It is theta from 0 to T. Even after putting the variables, what do you get?
Omega t equals to t.
Theta equals to omega t, or omega t equals to theta. Omega t equals to theta. This is for what? Uniform circular motion. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, look at this. This is some particle moving in uniform circular motion like this. Clear? Some particle is moving in uniform circular motion. Okay. Now the radius is r. Radius is r. Here I am writing the radius. So the radius is r. Now tell me, and this is omega. What is omega? Angular velocity is omega. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
So I'll write omega here. Okay, omega is constant and r is radius. So everything we have now. Now tell me what will be the position vector. Position vector will be, watch carefully, r cos theta I cap plus r sin theta j cap. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
How? Yeah. So position vector is what? Tell me. R cos theta I cap
Plus r sin theta.
plus r sin theta j cap. How did I get that? Because it's quite simple. If this is r, the radius is r, then the x component will be how much? So I'm just erasing this.
Sir, r cos theta.
Huh. X component will be, here I'm writing, see, this will be r cos theta. ये वाला क्या होगा? r cos theta होगा. और ये वाला क्या होगा?
R sin theta.
ये वाला होगा r sin theta. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So basically that point, position vector will be r cos theta I cap plus r sin theta j cap. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
है क्या नहीं? तो can I write it as r bar equals to r cos omega t I cap plus r sin omega t j cap. Do you agree? समझ में आई बात? Because theta is
Omega t.
omega t. Are you getting my point? ठीक है? Okay? Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
tell me what is V? V bar. It is rate of change of position. dr by dt. Do you agree? Okay. What is velocity? Rate of change of displacement or rate of change of position. Both are correct. Correct? Right? So tell me what is it? It is d by dt of, tell me, r cos omega t I cap plus r sin omega t j cap. Clear? Any problem here?
No, sir.
So till here everything is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let us take the derivatives. How to take the derivatives? See. So V bar equals to R is constant, right? So R will come outside the derivative. What do we get here? D by dt of
Cos theta I cap.
cos omega t into I cap plus R into d by dt of, tell me,
Sin
sin
square
omega t
j cap.
j cap. So we got till here. Now it's easy. Next step is taking the derivative. As we already know how to take the derivatives, we should apply. So what is the derivative of cos omega t with respect to t? It is
Sir,
minus sin
omega t.
omega t into omega by chain rule. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
We already did this a lot in the beginning. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, fine. Plus r into, what is the derivative of sin omega t?
sir. Cos omega t into
Cos.
omega.
Cos omega t into omega by chain rule again. Okay. This again omega we are multiplying because of chain rule. Okay.
Sir, what about the I cap and j cap?
Yeah, I have to write I cap and j cap also. So I'll write in different color I cap and j cap. Clear? Here also I'll write in different color. Clear? So what is velocity? Tell me. बोलिए. R omega minus R omega minus R omega sin omega t I cap plus R omega cos omega t
J cap.
j cap. So I can write the R omega, I can take R omega as common. What will I get? बोलिए. Minus
Sin omega t I cap.
sin omega t I cap plus cos omega t
J cap.
j cap. Now you can see, you can already see some conclusions here. The magnitude of V क्या होगा? बोलो.
The root of r
Hmm.
the sin
R omega कॉमन ले लो, रूट ऑफ sin square omega t
plus
plus cos square omega t, but we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Therefore magnitude is R omega as expected. Correct?
Yes.
So V is equal to R omega as expected. Clear? One more thing. If you look at the diagram, V is tangential. Do you agree? If this is theta, this is also theta. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
है क्या नहीं? तो ये क्या होगा? ये. So let me just extend this. So tell me what will be this component? This component. Let me just write down. Yeah. What will be this component? Bolo. It will be
B
V.
cos theta.
V cos theta. Very good. V cos theta. And what will be this component? This component.
V sin theta.
It will be V sin theta. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
V sin theta. Okay. Now, if you look at the diagram, V bar can be written as, देखो यहाँ पे V bar कैसे, V bar क्या आएगा देखो, V bar can be written as, see what is V bar here? It will be, if the magnitude of V bar is V, then we can write it as, tell me, minus V sin theta I cap. Do you agree? Plus V cos theta into j cap. according to the diagram. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
ये कौन से डायरेक्शन में है? माइनस आई कैप के डायरेक्शन में है,
Yes, sir.
और ये कौन से डायरेक्शन में है? प्लस जे कैप के डायरेक्शन में है. तो माइनस वी साइन थीटा आई कैप प्लस वी कॉस थीटा जे कैप. डू यू अग्री? है कि नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, is it matching this? R omega. So V bar equals to R omega minus sin theta I cap plus, sorry, omega t. Sin omega t, बोलो. I cap plus cos omega t j cap. This we got, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me one thing. What is R omega? R omega is V.
Yes, sir.
तो क्या हो गया? V बार देखो, V बार क्या हो गया? V इंटू माइनस साइन ओमेगा टी इज थीटा आई कैप प्लस V
Also,
into cos theta j cap. So same thing we got right here. Geometrically we got the same thing here. Can you see that? दिखाई दिया? Geometrically we got the same thing here. Here we got geometrically the same thing. है क्या नहीं? Okay. Geometrically got minus v sin theta I cap plus v cos theta j cap. डेरिवेटिव लेने के बाद भी यही आया. Do you agree? Okay. We got this. Now how to find acceleration? What did we find here? Here. What did we do? इधर क्या किया हमने?
the differentiation,
No. Here we are finding velocity vector. What we are doing here?
velocity.
Finding velocity vector using, बोलो, using position vector. Correct? Now what we have to do now? Finding acceleration vector. क्या फाइंड कर रहे हो? Using velocity vector.
Velocity.
Now what to do? Tell me. What is acceleration vector? A bar. बोलो. A bar equals to
dv bar by dt.
dv bar by dt. A bar is dv bar by dt. Now we already found out what v bar was, so we'll just use that. What is A bar equal to? Tell me. D by dt of
Minus v sin theta I cap.
no. Just tell me the full thing. R omega minus R omega. Okay. Let me just write. Okay. R omega times
Minus sin omega t I cap.
minus sin omega t I cap plus cos omega t
J cap.
j cap, and I have to close the two brackets here. So R omega is constant, right? Why is R omega constant? Because R doesn't change, and omega is constant because it is uniform circular motion, right? So what will you get? A equals to R omega comes outside. What will remain? Tell me.
D by dt of minus sin.
Okay, R omega comes outside. So it's minus will also come outside. D by dt of sin omega t, right? correct, into I cap plus d by dt of cos omega t into j cap. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now you all know what the derivative of sin omega t is. Tell me.
The cos omega t.
R omega equals to, it is cos omega t into omega, right?
Yes, sir.
Because of chain rule, right? Tell me, cos omega t into omega into I cap plus, what is the derivative of cos omega t?
Minus sin.
Omega t.
Minus sin omega t into omega, right? Because of chain rule, another omega came into j cap.
J cap.
Clear? Now, if I just make it, if I simplify it, what I get is, I get omega common and I get minus r omega square outside, correct? Into, tell me, cos omega t I cap
Plus sin omega t j cap.
plus sin omega t j cap. Okay. Clear? But if you observe this, what is A? Tell me. What is A bar? Minus omega square into r cos omega t I cap plus r sin omega t j cap. Agreed?
Yes.
Which is nothing but, initially what was this?
Sir, velocity.
No, r cos omega t और r sin omega t क्या था? स्टार्ट कैसे किया था प्रॉब्लम? देखो
Vector.
स्टार्ट कैसे किया था, देखो इधर
Sir, position vector.
पोजीशन वेक्टर था ना ये,
Yes, sir.
और पोजीशन वेक्टर हमेशा किधर से किधर होता है डायरेक्शन उसका? सेंटर से यू नो इन द रेडियल डायरेक्शन फ्रॉम द सेंटर होता है, राइट? आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? सो माइनस ओमेगा स्क्वायर आर बार, है क्या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
Now what will be the direction of r bar? बोलो. Tell me what will be the direction of r bar? नहीं, r bar का डायरेक्शन ऐसे होता है ना, सेंटर से इधर की तरफ होता है. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ r bar. So this is the direction of r bar. So what will be the direction of a bar? Tell me.
Towards center.
Towards center. How do you know? How it is towards center?
Centripetal acceleration.
नहीं, वो तो ठीक है, but according to this equation, according to this equation, देखो ये वेक्टर को नेगेटिव नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या होगा? इस वेक्टर को नेगेटिव नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो क्या होगा? एग्जैक्टली एंटी पैरेलल वेक्टर आएगा. क्या आएगा? एंटी पैरेलल. ओके, क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
सो आर का डायरेक्शन होगा रेडियली आउटवर्ड्स. ए का डायरेक्शन होगा रेडियली
Inwards.
इनवर्ड्स. क्लियर? समझ में आई बात?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more thing. Tell me, what is magnitude of A? Tell me. Is equal to R omega square minus omega square R बार का मैग्नीट्यूड. ठीक है, बट R बार की वैल्यू क्या है? बोलो. बोलो. R cos theta I cap, sorry, R cos omega t
I cap.
I cap plus
R sin theta omega t.
R sin omega t j cap. क्लियर? तो इसका मैग्नीट्यूड चाहिए. ठीक है, कैसे निकालेंगे मैग्नीट्यूड? मैग्नीट्यूड कैसे निकालेंगे?
Root of r cos omega t I cap plus r sin theta.
कॉमन क्या है यहाँ पे? कॉमन ओमेगा स्क्वायर आर कॉमन है और नेगेटिव नहीं लेते मैग्नीट्यूड में. अंडर रूट क्या आएगा?
Cos omega t.
प्लस साइन स्क्वायर ओमेगा टी. करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
सो टेल मी व्हाट इज मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ ए. Omega square r. You have to remember this. But
Yes,
what is omega? But we know that. Tell me what is omega?
angular velocity.
No. Tell me what is v equal to? R omega.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, omega equal to v by r. Agreed?
R.
Can I substitute this here? Can I substitute this there? Value of omega.
Yes, sir.
So what will I get? A equal to
V square by r square into
v
r.
by r whole square into r, which is equal to v square by r square into r, which is equal to v square by r. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we got our value of centripetal acceleration as v square by r. Clear?
Yes.
And omega square r, both should be remembered. In different problems you will require different expression. Omega square r also you will require, and v square by r also you will require. Clear? Okay, so this is the actual proof that you have to understand. This we did using two things: vectors and differentiation. Correct? Okay, now we learned what? For uniform circular motion, tell me, r bar equals to r cos omega t I cap plus r sin omega t j cap. Clear? V bar equals to r omega minus sin omega t I cap. Tell me, plus r omega cos omega t j cap. Clear? A bar equals to, tell me, minus r omega square cos omega t I cap minus r omega square sin omega t j cap. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now one more thing here. Note that r is always perpendicular to v bar. R bar is always perpendicular to v bar. So what is the condition for being two vectors being perpendicular? Tell me. Since, tell me, R is in, tell me, radial direction, V is in,
Tangential.
V is in tangential direction. Tell me what is the condition for two vectors to be perpendicular? Tell me.
So their cross product
Dot
must be
No,
zero.
no, not cross product.
dot product.
Dot product, sir, dot product.
Vectors to be perpendicular, their dot product must be zero. Must be 0. So let us see what the dot product of R bar and V bar is. So let us check. So tell me what is R bar? R cos omega t I cap plus R sin omega t j cap. Correct? So what will you get? You have to make the dot product with what? Velocity vector. What is velocity vector? Tell me.
Minus r sin omega.
Minus R omega sin omega t I cap plus R omega
Cos omega t j cap.
cos omega t j cap. So I have to take the dot product of these two vectors. So I think it is clear that it will be 0, right? So if you take R omega square common, what will you get? R square omega common I am taking. Okay. So what will I get? Cos omega t I cap plus sin omega t j cap dot with
Minus sin omega t I.
minus sin omega t I cap plus cos omega t j cap. So how to take the dot product? You multiply coefficient of I with or factors of I with factors of I and factors of j with factors of j, and there will be no I cap and j cap. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So I think the answer will be r omega square into cos omega t
Minus sin
sin omega t, and there will be a minus sign,
Yes, sir.
and here there will be no minus sign, so it will be sin omega t
Cos omega t.
cos omega t, and answer is 0. This and this will cancel. Answer is 0. Clear? So
Sir?
yeah,
तो r square omega था ना?
r square omega, r square omega. So answer is 0. Clear? And about, if we look at V bar, sorry, R bar and A bar, R bar and A bar, we can clearly see that they are it's obvious that both are anti-parallel. Clear? How?
Yes, sir.
See, what is R bar? R cos theta or R cos omega t I cap plus R sin omega t
J cap.
j cap. And what about A? Minus R omega square cos omega t I cap minus R omega square sin omega t
J cap.
sin omega t j cap. Now if you see these two, it is clear that both are anti-parallel. How? A bar equals to minus omega square into R cos omega t I cap plus R sin omega t j cap. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So A bar equal to, what is A bar equals to? Therefore A bar equals to minus omega square R bar.
Yes.
So therefore they are anti-parallel. ठीक है? Okay, fine. Now, for uniform circular motion, magnitude of R is R, magnitude of V is R omega, magnitude of A is, tell me,
R square omega.
R omega square, R omega square. Clear? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, all the parameters above, all the, or what I can say is magnitude of, therefore, hence. Okay, tell me what is magnitude of R bar? The magnitude of position vector, what else? Magnitude of, tell me,
Velocity vector.
magnitude of velocity vector, comma, magnitude of
Acceleration.
acceleration are constant. What do you mean by constant? What? They constant की meaning क्या है?
Either
Hmm?
zero.
They don't
Change.
with
Time.
Time.
टाइम. दैट्स वाई यहाँ पे कहीं टी नहीं आया. आर कांस्टेंट है, आर ओमेगा कांस्टेंट है, आर ओमेगा स्क्वायर भी कांस्टेंट है. क्लियर? ओके. इन यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन acceleration is always radially inwards, also called ration whose magnitude is constant. Correct? But the vectors r bar, v bar, a bar are variables. Why? क्योंकि जब लिखते हो तो टाइम भी आएगा उसमें. क्लियर? ओके. Are you getting my point? So these are variables. Why these are variables? Because since, tell me,
They change with time.
change with time, and the reason is since their directions are changing. Even though the magnitudes don't. Clear?
Yes.
तो इनका डायरेक्शन चेंज होता है बट मैग्नीट्यूड नहीं. ओके. So these are not constant. Now let us go to non-uniform. Uniform. Acha, before going into that, few more things. For uniform motion, for uniform circular motion, I already told you, but I am repeating. Circular motion, alpha is 0. Correct? Alpha is 0. Acha, one more thing I want to tell you. Here, when I said here, where is it? Here. Here, when I said A is 0, I am talking about A tangential. What I am talking about? A tangential. Are you getting my point? See, for uniform motion, A is not 0. A is how much? V square by R, right? Clear? A is V square by R. But here, what is 0? And we say, what is A equal to R alpha, right? A is equal to R alpha. A equal to R alpha. Are you getting my point? Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'll write it here again. It will get confusing. I'll just write it here. So listen carefully now. Suppose we have this circular motion. Just look at this. Now look at this carefully. Suppose this particle is here at this point. At this point, we have this particle. Okay. Let me just particular. Okay, at this point we have one particle. Now, the particle, the circular motion is going like this in anti-clockwise direction. In anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So this is going in anti-clockwise direction. This. Now the particle will have two kinds of accelerations. One is radial and the other is tangential. Okay. So here, what will be the direction of velocity? This will be the direction of velocity. Agreed? Okay. This will be the direction of velocity. Now there are two kinds of accelerations. Just keep in mind. One is in the radial direction. It is called a radial. Are you getting my point? Just let me increase the size. Let me take another color. Okay, I'll take this. Okay, let me take this. Okay. So this thing is what? This is a tangential. This is a radial. This is a radial. What do you mean by a radial and a tangential? Here I am writing, see. A tangential is along the tangent. Okay. Or we can say in the direction of velocity. In the direction of clear. And what is a radial? Tell me. Is along the radius. Okay. Is perpendicular to direction of velocity. Are you getting my point? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So AT is what? AR is what?
And radial acceleration.
The radial acceleration. Always remember that AT only changes the direction of the AR only changes the direction of V. AT only changes the magnitude of V. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So it makes sense, right? AT is along velocity, तो वो either velocity का magnitude बढ़ाएगा या कम करेगा, ठीक है, AT है क्या नहीं? AR is perpendicular, so something which is perpendicular cannot change the magnitude. समझ में आई बात? Here I'll draw. Suppose this is a vector v bar. This is vector v bar. How will be the direction of AT? AT का डायरेक्शन इधर होगा और AT का डायरेक्शन इधर होगा, है क्या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So you can clearly see that AT will only change the length of the V. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
AT क्या कर सकता है यहाँ पे? डायरेक्शन चेंज कर सकता है क्या V का? नहीं. So AT can only change the length of V. Length मतलब क्या?
Magnitude.
Magnitude. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, look at this diagram. हाँ
Sir, radial acceleration and
हाँ, रेडियल ऐसे होगा ना, रेडियल ऐसे होगा, ऐसे होगा.
they are always perpendicular to each other.
हाँ, because velocity is always tangential ना.
Yes, sir.
If it is moving on circle, a radial ऐसे होगा. तो देखो a radial क्या करेगा v का? मैग्नीट्यूड नहीं चेंज कर पाएगा ना, क्योंकि ये परपेंडिकुलर टू द लेंथ है क्या नहीं? सिर्फ डायरेक्शन चेंज करेगा. क्लियर? AR
Yes, sir.
can only change बोलो.
Direction.
The direction of V. Okay. Therefore, in uniform circular motion, AT is 0. Why? Since what? Magnitude of V bar remains constant. Correct? And AR is non-zero. Correct? Is non-zero. Why? Because since for a particle to be in circular motion, what? Tell me.
Direction is always changing.
Direction motion, its direction must keep changing. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And moreover, the magnitude of AR is R omega square or V square by R. Clear? Which is constant. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Magnitude is constant. Again, okay?
Yes, sir.
When we say A equal to R alpha, we are referring to AT. Clear? समझ में आई बात? So more correctly speaking, AT equals to R alpha. है क्या नहीं?
सर आपने ऊपर आर ओमेगा लिखा ना?
कहाँ पे? सॉरी,
तो यहाँ ए इक्वल्स टू आर ओमेगा।
v इक्वल टू आर ओमेगा। अच्छा अच्छा, यहाँ पे ओके, आर अल्फा, ठीक है। When we write a is equal to r alpha, we are referring to what? A tangential. Clear? Therefore, tell me. For uniform circular motion. For uniform circular motion, tell me. AT is 0 and alpha is also
0.
0. Alpha is also 0. Clear?
Yes, yes.
If alpha is 0, omega is d omega by dt is 0, right?
Yes, yes.
That is omega is
0.
no
Constant.
constant. Omega is constant. Clear? If omega is constant, then omega by r is also constant. Correct? But what is omega by r? Tell me.
Velocity.
Sorry. Here I should write omega r omega. But v is equal to r omega. Therefore, v is also constant. What is v? v क्या है?
dr by dt.
नहीं, vr क्या है? मतलब डेफिनेशन क्या है v का? The magnitude of velocity, or we can say speed. Clear?
Yes, yes.
है क्या नहीं? Now, if alpha is not 0, then tell me, the circular motion is non-uniform. Clear? If alpha is not 0, then the circular motion is non-uniform. If that non-zero value is a constant, then the following equations hold good. Are you getting my point?
Yes, yes.
That is,
Yes, sir.
if alpha is non-zero but a constant, then omega equals to omega naught plus alpha t, theta equals to omega naught t plus half alpha t square, and tell me, last, omega square minus omega naught square equals to 2 alpha theta. How did I get these three? We already derived, right?
Yes.
Using the basic formula. Basic formulas were v equals to u plus at, s equals to ut plus half at square, and v
B
square
square minus U square equals to
minus u square is equal to 2as. We just divided by r in the first two equations, and we divided by r square in the third equation to get these three equations. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If alpha is also variable, if alpha is variable, the above equations are invalid. Above equations are
Invalid.
इनवैलिड, क्योंकि अगर a अगर कांस्टेंट नहीं है तो आप ये तीन यूज नहीं कर सकते ना. सिमिलरली अगर अल्फा कांस्टेंट नहीं है तो ये इक्वेशंस यूज नहीं कर सकते आप. क्लियर? ओके. नाउ फॉर नॉन यूनिफॉर्म circular motion, there are two components of acceleration. First one is, बोलो, a radial. A radial is equal to v square by
R.
r, which is equal to r omega square. ये तो लास्ट टाइम भी था, बट अब दूसरा आएगा. सेकेंड वन a tangential, which is equal to r alpha, which is equal to r alpha. ठीक है, समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
r alpha. So both are mutually perpendicular. Both are mutually perpendicular. समझ गए? So if I want to write the okay, let me just draw the diagram, you'll understand. So suppose we have okay. So I think this is the center. Suppose a particle is here and it is moving in this direction. Okay, so tell me what will be the direction of AR? AR will be towards center. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
This will be AR. This will be AR. Tell me what will be the direction of AT?
It's a tangential.
AT will be tangential. ऐसे होगा. अब it need not be in this anti-clockwise direction. It can be in clockwise direction also. You are getting my point? नीचे की तरफ भी हो सकता है AT, but I'm just drawing it like this. Okay. So let me just write down. So this is AT. So this is the direction of AT. So okay, tell me what is the what will be the direction of net acceleration? Are you getting my point?
Diagonal.
It will be the vector sum of these two. So इधर रहेगा. समझ गए? So I'll just take the duplicate and do parallelogram. So I'll add these two vectors. How to add the vectors? Tell me. You can use parallelogram law of addition. Complete the parallelogram, and this will be your resultant A. We will call it A net. We will call it A net. So tell me, what is the relationship between AR, AT, and A net? Tell me. A net equals to AR plus AT. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So what will be the magnitude of A net?
Root of AR square plus
Root of AR square plus
80 square.
AT square. Why? Because both AT and AR are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, the magnitude of A net will be this. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, a situation. Suppose a particle moves on circle. Particle moves on circle with starting from rest. With constant angular acceleration. Alpha. Find the net acceleration as function of time. Find the magnitude of net acceleration as a function of time. How to do this? See, first I need to write what is omega. So alpha is what? Angular acceleration, right? So what can I write? Alpha equals to d omega by dt. Achha, suppose a particle moves on a circle of radius r, radius r. Now tell me, alpha is equal to d omega by dt. So what is omega equal to? Tell me. How to do this? Alpha dt equals to
D omega.
d omega. Integrate on both sides. What do you get? 0 to t. And here, what is initial? It starts from rest, right? So initial is 0, final is omega. So tell me, what is omega?
Alpha t.
So alpha is constant, it will come outside. What will remain inside?
Dt.
Dt. So integration of 1 dt is what? So I'll write one more step, don't worry. Dt equals to integration of 1 here and integration of 1 here. Tell me, What is integration of 1?
Sir,
It is
I
t.
equals to omega.
0 to t equals to, here also integration is omega. So it is 0 to omega. So what is omega equal to?
Alpha into t.
So omega equals to alpha into t. We got omega as a function of time. Okay, fine. Now tell me what is A tangential here. A tangential is equal to, tell me. Or tell me the magnitude of A tangential. A tangential equal to how much? It is always alpha into what? R alpha ना? A tangential हमेशा क्या होता है? R alpha. इधर दिखाई दिया?
Yes, sir.
It is R alpha. Tell me. So A tangential is R alpha. Tell me what is A radial. A radial you can write V square by R, or you can write as
Omega.
R omega square. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is A radial. R omega is how much? Alpha square T square. Alpha T, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we know both. What do we know? AT equal to R alpha and AR equals to R alpha square T square. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now both are always perpendicular, right? So AN equal to what? A net. Or simply A I can write. Let me write AN equal to under root of, bolo, AR square plus AT square. Remember?
Yes, sir.
So what is A net in our case? What is AR? R alpha square T square whole square plus R alpha whole square. So I think here we can get something common. So let me write one more step.
R square alpha square.
So R square alpha power 4 T power 4 plus R square alpha square under root. Now here I think R square alpha square will get common, right? So it's under root of, tell me.
R square alpha square.
Times
Into alpha square.
T power 4.
alpha square T power 4 plus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So that alpha square R square will come outside, and your answer is magnitude of net acceleration is R alpha times root of
Alpha square T.
alpha square T power 4 plus 1. This is your answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One more problem. A particle moves on a circle of radius r starting at u meters per second with a constant rate of change of speed a meters per second square. Clear? A meters per second square. Find its net acceleration. Find the magnitude of its net, the magnitude of its net acceleration as a function of time. Now, how to do this? Tell me. First, tell me what is tangential acceleration. Tell me. AT कितना है? AT is A. Do you agree? Why? Because the speed is increasing at the rate a meters per second square, right? So AT is A. Do you agree? See, what is speed? Magnitude of velocity, na? So rate of change of magnitude is tangential acceleration. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
देखो यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने देखा था कि जो मैग्नीट्यूड चेंज होगा वो टेंजेंशियल एक्सेलरेशन होगा, जो डायरेक्शन चेंज होगा वो रेडियल होगा. क्लियर? सो हियर if the magnitude of speed is changing, then that is what? Nothing but tangential acceleration. Do you agree? So here tangential acceleration is A. What is radial acceleration? V square by R. Correct? It is always V square by R. Correct? Right? But what is V equal to? U plus AT. Correct? Because it is starting with U and it is increasing at the rate of a meters per second square. That means rate of change of speed is constant. So I can apply this equation of motion. So what is V equal to U plus AT? Correct? So what is AR? Tell me. U plus AT whole square by R. Correct? Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Okay. So what is A net? Root of
A square plus U plus AT whole square by R.
okay, so I'll write one more step. AR square plus AT square. Correct? So what will you get? Root of, what did you tell? Tell me again. A square. First, I'll write A square here plus U plus AT by R whole square, right?
Yes, sir.
So we can leave it as it is, or we can write one more step. So if I write one more step, I'll get little bit simplified way of writing. So I can write it as U plus AT whole power 4 by R
R square.
plus A square. Clear? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So last problem, we'll take a numerical problem. Okay. A particle moves on a circle with radius 10 meters. Okay? With radius 10 meters. Alpha is given as one second. Alpha is given as 2 plus 3t. Radians per second square. Radians per second square. Initial omega, initial angular speed is omega naught equals to 5 radians per second. Okay, find a magnitude of and the magnitude of net acceleration as a function of time. How will you do this problem? Tell me. First, you'll write AT. What is AT? Tell me.
A.
R alpha. AT is R alpha, which is equal to how much? 10 times 2 plus 3t. Agreed? Okay. So you found what AT is directly, easy. But how to find AR? For AR, what do we need? R omega square, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
But omega is how much? We have to find. So what is alpha equal to? 2 plus 3t, right? So alpha can be written as what? D omega by
DT.
2 plus 3t, which is equal to what? D omega, which becomes d omega equals to 2 plus 3t dt. Agreed? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So integrate on both sides. 0 to t, initial omega is how much he has given? 5 radians per second. So at 0 you'll write 5 and finally you'll write omega. Are you getting my point? See, this is initial, so we have to write initial here. This is final and you'll write final here. At time t you'll get this. At time t we'll get this. At time 0 we need to write initial. Initially he has given it is 5 radians per second square. That's why we have written 5 here. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
what is integration of 1? It is omega, and I'm writing the limits 5 to omega equals to, what is integration of 2? It is 2t. And what is the integration of 3t? It is 3t square by 2. Clear? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
2 constant है, 1 है, 1 का integration t. 3 constant comes outside, integration of t is t square by 2. Are you clear? So what is omega equal to? Tell me. Omega equals to, or I'm writing omega minus 5 here, upper limit minus lower limit. Here also I'm writing upper limit minus lower limit. So what will I get? Clear? So what is omega? 3 by 2 t square 2 plus 5. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Now my answer is almost done. Tell me what is AT? Sorry, what is AR? Tell me what is AR? Omega square R, which is equal to 3 by 2 t square plus 2t plus 5 whole square into, what is R? Tell me.
10.
Into 10. So this is AR. And we already found what AT is. We already found what AT is. So what is AN? Root of AR square plus
AR square plus AT square.
AT square. So tell me what is AN equal to? So I think it will be 10 3 by 2 t square plus 2t plus 5 whole square whole square. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Plus what is AAT? AT was how much? Sorry, AR.
10.
Uh, 10 into 2 plus 3t. 10 into
Yes, sir.
plus 3t whole square. You can leave it as it is, or if you want, you can simplify based on the multiple choice you have. Okay. So I'm leaving here. After this, if there is something that is simplification that anybody can do. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the answer. So I'm ending the lecture. You start practicing the problems from the material. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.